Get ready for Netflix's gripping new medical drama, Pulse. Set in a cutting-edge Miami trauma center, third-year resident Dr. Danny Sims is unexpectedly thrust into a promotion when beloved chief resident Dr. Xander Phillips gets suspended. Then, with the emotional and physical stakes at their highest, a storm will push the hospital and its residents to their limits. Witness how life can change in a heartbeat when you're operating under pressure. Watch Pulse April 3rd, only on Netflix.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Welcome to Advice Fight. We have a killer episode today. We got a listener letter that's directed at one member of the Grolics specifically.
What?
But more important than that, we have such incredible guests. We have the Sklar brothers, everybody. Welcome, the Sklar brothers.
We're ready to fight in an advice sort of a way, right, Jay?
Unsolicited advice. We've been giving it all week, sparring. We're
Hell
ready.
yeah.
Wait, well, what is going on?
Don't worry about it, Ben. You'll find out in this episode of Advice Fight. Welcome to another episode of Advice Fight, everybody, the internet's only competitive advice show. We haven't done the research to prove that, but we feel in our hearts it is true. My name is Adam Caton Holland.
I am Ben Roy.
And I'm Andrew Orvidal.
And like I'm teased in the cold open, we've got two guests. Let's just get them out here. I'm so excited to Advice Fight with our good friends, Randy and Jason. Welcome to Sklar Brothers, everybody. Good to see you, dudes.
What's up, boys?
Hello, fellas.
So happy to be with you on anything. Well, you can lead us into the deepest, darkest corners of a subreddit, and we will be there with you.
Good to know. Good to know.
We appreciate. I mean, we rebranded our podcast to Advice Fight. We sort of found this. You're our first guests.
Oh,
because
yeah,
we know that
dude.
you get it. We know that you get it.
Yep, all the way.
And we know that the three of us, Andrew, Adam, myself, we are PhDs in advice.
Sure.
We're pretty much doctors.
Yep. Experts in everything.
You both have hard-earned bachelor degrees.
Right.
You're not PhDs, but you definitely have some knowledge. You just not done a lot of the clinicals and all you know what I mean? That kind of
Jay's
work.
wife is a therapist.
My wife is a psychologist, and she pathologizes me all the time, so I'm ready to
Which
roll.
is great, which is fantastic.
You're ready to go. You're ready to go.
You actually
That's
might
called
be
experiential
overqualified
learning.
for
That means
this one.
Jason is also a therapist. That's how it works. It's
That's
just
how
that easy.
By the transitive property of marriage therapy.
It's just that easy.
That's how it works.
Wait,
you
no, you guys.
experience that much around the clock therapy, you become a
I've
therapist.
definitely
so
put in my
congrats.
hours, as they say.
Right, yeah.
I have
So-
now, during my dating career, dated two people with social work degrees that were therapists at one point. And boy, is that
You're
fun.
not supposed to date your caseworker,
Well,
Ben.
not
We
only-
talked about
come
this.
on.
The power
cool
dynamic
thing
is
about
fucked
it-
up. The
You're
power dynamic's fucked up.
No,
They're
but
controlling
the cool thing about
your
it,
EBT
Andrew,
card.
is that not only do you get broken up with, you get a free diagnosis at the end of it.
I just hated that right before he was about to climax, she would say to him, I believe our time is up.
Our time is up. I'll see you next week.
That's not cool.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm literally
I'm not done yet.
not done yet. No, she's
I have
like,
some
"We're
bad
done."
news about your insurance.
She's out of network.
Yeah.
Well, it's perfect that we're on this because we both played like doctors on your TV show. Those
That's
who can't-
right.
weren't necessarily
That's right.
doctors. So let's just reprise that in this instance right here.
You were definitely doctors, if I recall. You were
One was.
One was.
No, one was, and the other one was just like subbing in.
yeah.
We were were doctors with borders, so like we would not. We had very specific things that we wouldn't go in and help people.
Boundaries.
Out, so.
We were good. We had good
doctors with boundaries.
That's one of my all-time favorite "Those Who Can't" moments was watching Kanane fucking just deep throat popsicles because you guys were trying to get the tongue depressors to to help kids with. That was so.
Well, they were splinting their fingers because they've
That's
been
right, because there was a fingering outbreak.
Yeah.
What we were doing was so
Just high.
groundbreaking and intelligent. And when they canceled it, you're like, what are you doing? Because society needs
A
this.
fingering epidemic.
Yeah, it's like when I say the plot lines to the episodes, I'm like, how did this get canceled? It's crazy.
How did this get through the network? Is really our question. Like, how did this
I know
make
the
it
stuff
past
that they would flag and then like fingering epidemic,
No,
green
all
light,
good.
baby, floor it. Oh,
All
okay.
good. I
Maybe
just
they-
saw that Kanane came out of the roof at like one of the like the ceiling later or something. He was like living at the school, and I'm like, he looks like a fucked up Lorax essentially right now.
We had it on a blooper reel of Kyle like with these popsicles, like just jamming them into his
We
mouth.
told him we could special effect it, and he wouldn't.
And then at
he
the
wouldn't
end,
do it.
there's somebody from off camera goes, do you have any other scenes today? And he goes, no, this is the only scene I have.
He's like, I'm not even supposed to be here today.
That was all we wrote him in that episode was him just
deep throating.
I'm doing the Calgary Club Wednesday to Sunday. I gotta fly right out after this.
Go.
just covered in just all that shit. He had it all over.
Popsicle goop.
That was a lot of fun. We had fun. Didn't we have fun making that show?
Oh my god, yeah.
We did, but we're gonna have fun today, and we knew bringing these guys in was is that they get it, that they riff, that you get two comedians for the price of one. And again, we'll get
We
you the
also
money.
knew we
We'll
were
get
going
you
to
the
walk.
money.
We were going to walk a little bit down memory lane. We knew
For
we were
sure.
going to go a couple houses down.
Right. Let's get back to the cul-de-sac.
Look, the memories are precious, but boy, I'm looking forward to this weekend in Denver, Colorado, where you can
Oh,
actually
yes.
see the Sklar brothers.
Seamless,
at our
baby.
beloved club, Comedy Works. Sklars, do you want to plug your dates real quick?
Yeah, man. 3rd through the 5th, we're at the Landmark Club, the South Club, which it's so funny because like in the beginning when the South Club was coming out, everyone was like, no, you got to be downtown. That's like where you got to be in Larimer Square. And we love those shows so much. Then we started coming out and doing the South Club. And I'm like, I love this venue.
Better green room, better food. And when that room is packed, it gets rocking just like anywhere else.
It's amazing.
Yeah, the last time you were at the South Club, it was fucking insane. I was up in the balcony
so
watching. It was great.
Yeah.
You get to see that club as it was intended to be, I would say.
We usually have you guys on.
Yeah. So we'll all be doing shows. We'll put a link to your shows in the show notes. But like, we couldn't vouch for these guys harder.
Thank you.
Go see them this week, Denver. They're so fucking
Thank
funny.
you, boys.
It's always a joy.
Thank you.
Well, I think we got to get to this letter, guys. I think
We have a crazy, we have a wild letter
What
there.
is it? Why do you guys wait? Andrew and Adam,
I
you
pulled
know
the
what-
letter and I told Adam what it is.
Ben, and this is the passive aggressive stuff you'll see. You wouldn't know this because you weren't at either of the last two live shows, the two live
I was
Gollises.
at one of
So
them.
you-
Yes, I ran in and did my set. Remember,
That's true,
the
you did?
paper
Okay.
did a story on me.
Yes, Ben did two shows in one night, and Denver's so slow news-wise that merited an article.
Print media's king, Ben Roy.
Oh, no, not two comedy shows. I fucking rocked a sold-out show with my band and then fucking crushed it doing stand-up. So you both can suck it. I took one in the mouth and one in the pooper. And that was how that
What are you
Stop
talking
it.
about?
Wait a minute.
Wish you
Okay.
hadn't
You come
phrased
on
it
to
that
my
way.
podcast, Randy and Jason, and you fucking judge me?
That was the headline.
Talk about a fingering epidemic.
Yeah. Ben got finger cuffed. That's what they call that in the entertainment industry.
What is this letter?
You may have missed that Andrew and I asked people in attendance who are listening to our podcast, hey, if you want to write an anonymous letter, write to us right now. We'll collect them as you walk out. And people did. And Andrew fielded this gem. So go ahead and give it to him.
I pulled this letter, and I will preface this by saying there's no way Ben could have left this letter, because when I read it, you're going to be like, Ben wrote this letter.
Right.
He did not. He did not write this
was-
letter because he was not at the show. He had already left when I put the box
I
out.
definitely
So-
do log into Patreon and vote for myself in the polls.
Oh my God.
Which is one of the most
really
pathetic
does.
things
He
a
really
human
does.
can do. We
No.
put up a listener poll on these, and Ben logs in on the Grawlix account, and he votes for himself.
They can trace
You
it.
know we can see that you voted.
Dude, he set up 3 burner accounts just so he can get 3 more
Yeah.
To
votes.
the ad.
Like, how fundamentally sad is that?
It
It's
pulls
unreal.
me into the sea when I see it. I'm just like, oh.
Who's
I just-
Ren Boy? Ren Boy suddenly voting for this.
Rin boy.
So anyway, Ben did not submit
Ben
this
did
letter,
not
Andrew.
write this letter.
Okay.
This is from an
Definitely- I haven't
anonymous
written any letters.
audience member. Well, I wouldn't put it past you, but this one you couldn't have done it, which is surprising. Here we go. This is short and sweet. This is from the anonymous box. I would really like to fuck Ben Roy. Do you have any advice on how I might be able to land him?
Oh,
That's it.
Man,
That's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
And Andrew and I read this and we said, "Oh,
Why?
we gotta help our
Why?
boy."
At first, I
We
was
gotta
like, how
help
did
him."
Ben do this? And then we talked about it, and we're like, he could not have left this. He did not leave
Right.
this there.
I definitely
So-
did not leave that. And why did you guys pick this letter?
Why did we?
Why
Are you
not?
kidding me?
It's a
Because
national issue.
no one is better qualified to help this person than Andrew and I.
And us.
And the Sklar brothers, who have known you forever, Ben.
Please.
The only question I have, Ben, is would you like to give advice as well in the second act? Or would you like to sit and judge our efforts? Because we're going to help this person fuck you. But if you want to help this person fuck you as well,
You can chime in.
I want to give you that opportunity.
I don't want to do any of this.
Okay.
Sounds like sit and judge. Sounds like
Okay,
sit and judge.
judge.
Great.
It sounds like an old sitting judge.
Okay.
Got it.
To the
Oh,
old
great.
St.
So I'm cocking myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get used to it, bud. Get used to it.
Ben, you do so much work on every episode, looking at your phone, burping, logging into Patreon and voting for yourself. Take a knee
a
on
break.
this one.
Relax.
And let
Take
us,
a break.
we got the Sklars here.
do the
They'll
heavy
be
lifting.
fucking
Oh,
fine.
wait. I think Cuck Judge should be a show on television where one judge watches
Cuck
another
Judge,
judge.
yeah.
Watches
make
another
his
judge
judgment.
make all the things. It's just
Yeah.
sitting in the corner. Robe on, robe open.
Dude, he's banging your gavel. He's banging your gavel. I know. I get off on that.
I
Cuck
get off on
judge.
someone else banging my gavel. Let's see if we can get Ben's gavel banged.
Boom.
I think Cuck Judge really is just a rigged Supreme Court, isn't it? Like that's what that is.
Pretty much
Cuck
what we got.
Judge.
Cuck Judge.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Tell me Sotomayor more.
Court Clarence Thomas's wife.
I think we're fucking ready. These guys are firing on all cylinders already.
Amazing.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to plug our Patreon, right, Andrew? We're going to plug our Patreon.
Let's
That's
plug
what we
it.
should do.
Let's plug it
Let's
because
Patreon.
we added a new tier. If people want to join up at the new tier, it's the producer Ron level. It's only $2. You get nothing for it. You get nothing but
for
our
it.
thanks. But it's like a tip. It's like a tip you
It's a
could
tip.
throw us. We really
tip jar.
appreciate it. We try to
Throw
keep
it
the
in there.
bonus content coming on there. So check out our Patreon. You can check out the link in the show notes. And when we get back, we're going to get our buddy Ben good and fucked. So stick around.
Lube up, Ben. Lube up.
Why am
Start stretching, bud. Start stretching.
I'm taking it.
Ben, cat pose.
Ben, cat cow. Ben, cat cow.
Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing. It's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes and go, 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 go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
So good, so good, so good.
Just in and so good. Thousands of spring finds up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. And that means thousands of fresh reasons to rack.
How did I not know Rack has Adidas?
Vince, Calvin Klein, Rag & Bone.
Obsessed.
Why do we rack? For the hottest deals.
Save on Madewell, Kate Spade New York, Sam Edelman, Joe's, and more. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
We are back. Hope you enjoyed those ads. If you had been on Patreon, you wouldn't have even heard them. What are you doing not being on Patreon?
Wow.
I'm tired of it. It's a bad look on you. However, we have a great episode to recap. We have the Sklar brothers here. A listener, not even a listener, someone who came to our live show, dropped an anonymous letter in our box.
Mm-hmm. And I'll read it again because it's short.
Read it again, Andrew. It's so good. It's so good.
I would really like to fuck Ben Roy.
Right.
Do you have any advice on how I might be able to land him? And I don't know if this is a clue, Ben, if you want to take this as a clue to the identity of this anonymous person, but they misspelled advice, ADVISE. So it's actually, do you have any advice on how I might be able to...
Please advise.
Could be British.
You could take it, you can take that or leave it as a clue.
This person clearly has trouble writing and spelling and whatnot, so that puts them already at an advantage.
Again, I thought it was you.
Sure.
Yeah, they're in the pool.
Yeah, you're
already
definitely
in the pool.
You're in the pool.
You're already in the hunt.
You
You're
would
already
have
in the hunt.
you didn't even have to do this. Like, I would have smelled you out.
Suddenly jumped up the list.
Box check.
Ben would have seen you turning a poster upside down to make sure you were holding it the right way, and he would have moved in.
Yeah,
But thank you for writing this letter.
Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we don't really need the episode. It's just had Ben there, you would have fucked him and you wouldn't have needed to write this. But he wasn't there, and so you are a wanderer, and you want to know how to do this better next time.
And we want to help you, and we want to help Ben, because Ben gets horny.
I mean, I don't know if you guys read the papers, but he wasn't there because he was doing one sold out music show, and then
hey,
another.
Randy, let's not.
We don't
Man,
need to plug any of Ben's endeavors.
I get all my news from the Denver Around Town section.
The celebrity gossip.
These days, the way they're cutting media outlets, it's the only way to know what's going on.
Every Sunday, I get the weekly Jokic, and I check it out.
Oh, that's cool. I see. What's crazy is I've never really read much about twins, but it's cool to see that you both share a jealousy DNA, like somewhere in there, a chromosome or something.
That's split into two. Yeah,
They're not writing about us.
You want to get in on the Denver Gazette? Fucking work harder.
Ben dry humped Penny Parker once, and he's getting these free mentions in the newspaper.
Fuck you, Andrew. Fuck you. I fucking
And that means we're ready to start.
Look.
As our listeners know, but new listeners might not know, this is competitive advice. So while we are trying to help Ben and this person fuck Ben, it's really about who gives the best advice. It's about one of us winning this challenge.
Ben's loins are secondary.
Andrew won the last challenge, and we have a rule that when you win the last challenge, you get to go last.
Because it's the worst spot.
But you also get to pick the order.
Ooh.
So, Andrew, what are we doing? Who's going first here? What are we doing?
Could have
today?
you go first. You could show our guests how we dispense advice here. Why don't you kick it off, Adam? You're going to have 2 minutes. We're going to cut it down because we have guests.
I'm going to do the timer since I'm cuck judge today because yeah,
Sitting over there. One hand on your stopwatch, the other down the front of your pants.
yep. So I'll have
One judge watching another judge.
I'll have two. You'll have 2 minutes, and then when you get down to 30-second warning, you'll hear this sound. Yeah, fuck. That's a good one.
Horny Ben, I love
That's
it.
fun.
Got it.
Fun. And then you'll have 30 seconds. I'll call time. And that's the end of it. And then at the end of it, we'll pick a winner. And I'm sure you're going to have thoughts on it. And I don't know. I really don't want to know what you guys are going to say.
Great.
I'm being
Well,
honest.
you
You
are
tell it
going
to
to
Ben's-
know because we're doing it right now, Ben.
No, we're gonna tell you.
I love you can tell Ben's genuinely nervous when he's kind of just riffing and just stops midstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm off. I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Because you guys all know me fairly well, and
Yep.
and you're
Yep,
and
we do.
You're gonna cut to the bone. I have a feeling you're gonna try to
Cut
get
to the
close.
bone. You're welcome.
Hey,
Andrew, yes.
You're welcome.
Save it.
I
Save
will
it.
be opening at these Sklar Brothers shows. You can see me.
He put it into Orva Drive.
Thank you. See, they get it. They get it. You guys don't.
Hey,
They get
downshift
it.
Orvidol. Don't need to put it into Orva Drive.
He just launched that riff right into the orbit.
Wow.
Okay.
That's really good. I
Thank
already
you.
don't like this
Thank you.
episode. So let's
All right.
get.
So Ben, I'll go
All right.
first. You let me know when
Yeah,
it's time to
you know
advice.
how it goes. Adam is the first to enter the Toctagon. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Everyone you're about to hear is going to offer their advice. Jason, Randy, Andrew are all going to sort of offer their advice. No one has listened to Ben complain about relationships more than me. I know this dude backwards and forwards. I knew when he was married, we talked about our relationships. And watching Ben sort of post-divorce struggle to figure out what it was he was looking for, I've seen it. And so, letter writer, I know if you're into piss stuff, you are way ahead of everyone else. Wow. So if you're not into, and I'm talking about peeing on him, being peed on by him, piss stuff. Don't overcomplicate it. No. Stuff with urine. If you're into that, you're already ahead of so many people who are repulsed by it. And if you're not into it, then I think you're going to have to sort of soul search and ask yourself, can I get into it? Try it at home, watch videos, whatever feels safe to you to sort of build yourself up to the level that Ben needs, because he's an expert at this point. Wow. And so if you come in like, it's my first time, I don't even think, maybe he'll fuck you once, but like, I don't think that has any sustainability. Right. Jesus. So if you want a relationship with him, get pretty well versed in piss stuff. Because novice piss work, not what he's looking for whatsoever. Ben's 45. He's not 20 learning that he's into piss stuff. He's seasoned at it. And so, yeah, I think just soul search, is this something you can do? It's his thing. So yeah. And if you do want Ben, then like, go for it. What a beautiful, wet relationship you could have.
Yes.
So I hope that helps. That is a leg up on the competition. I think you got it if you're into the piss stuff.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Time.
Wow.
Great.
Wow.
Okay.
Great.
Wow. You landed it exactly on time.
Can I add a theme song to your advice?
Yeah, sure.
I've got a golden shower. I've got a golden...
Listen,
the
guys.
person is looking for the golden shower.
Listen.
The end of the rainbow.
This has been a new running gag with Adam and Andrew.
That's part of the kink, though, is the gagging, right?
Yeah. God, come on now. Downshift, Orvidol. You're in Orvidrive. Save it.
I just saw a satellite flying through the orbit.
Literally, it has only been in one episode so far, and I have already fielded more piss king jokes
because people are interested in it, and you don't have to be ashamed about it.
Look, here's the deal: if you want to be Ben's number one, you got to let him go number one on you.
That's such an easy rule to remember.
That's right. Listen, you fielded a steady stream of piss king things.
Number one in his heart.
Yeah.
And all over his chest.
And on his chest, right. And on his back.
But I don't want to do this anymore.
Number one with a steady stream.
In his heart and on his heart. How did this become an episode of 97.1 The Rat Race?
It happens more than you'd think. It happens more than you'd think.
95 past 14, ahead of 13 below the hour.
Yeah. Good piss stuff, guys. We got to give away concert tickets.
Okay.
Well, Adam, great advice.
Thank you, Adam, and go fuck yourself. I'm never going to escape this. I'm never going to meet another human being because they're going to be like, you're the piss guy.
Yeah, I'm afraid of it.
am not.
Hey, are you afraid of it? What are you, yellow?
What are you? He's the piss king of Cherry Creek.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, stop.
You're going to meet a person right now who I just teed up for you. So, like, you're welcome,
Like,
dog.
you literally can't order a lemonade anymore. Like, it's that bad.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Beyonce albums.
who's next in the order? It's your choice. You
Jason's going to go next. Jason, you've got 2 minutes.
How are you feeling, Jason? Are you ready to enter the Toctagon? Are you ready to do this?
That's a hard one to follow, but I feel pretty good. I'm always overconfident.
All right.
All right. We've got it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Okay, so obviously, if you know anything about Ben Roy, you know, even through the beginning of this conversation, that he loves to see his name in a newspaper. Yes. So the first thing you do is you go up to him and you say, I'm a reporter for the Street News, which is the homeless newspaper. So now you've signaled to this man that there are 2 key pieces to your personality. 1, you're a reporter and you're willing to write an article about him. 2, you are homeless. So he can feel superiority over you. And,
oh my fucking God.
And and you're going to be staying at his place. So already what you're telling him is like,
Ben's roommate's place, just
over.
for clarity.
Yeah, it's roommate's place.
Yeah, Ben's roommate's place.
I'll be staying in your bed tonight is what you're saying essentially. So what you've done is reduced your barrier to entry. And when I mean this, I mean really reduce your barrier to entry. Now, I do find it interesting that this person says that they want to fuck Ben. So I don't know if this is a pegging situation or not.
It's true. They was very anonymous. We don't know the gender. We don't know anything about.
Could be a man.
Yeah.
Could be a man. So whoever you are, I don't want to assume you are or not. Number one, you say, I want to land this guy. Number one, you say, I'd like to do an article about you. We can talk about your band. We can talk about your comedy. Where's it going? Street news. Part of it is I'm going to write the article, and then you and I can go out for a night on the town distributing the paper.
Oh, yeah.
Stand outside of a Nuggets game, like wherever there's high foot traffic. And then we go over to your place and we consummate the night. And just now learning about the pee situation is like, here's someone who's probably had to do it in the streets. So they don't care.
Okay, it's time.
Ooh, that is terrific advice.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough to beat.
That's more insight into what makes Ben tick.
I want you guys to know this is just as insulting as I thought it would be. As a character. Thank you, Jason.
Well, Jason really spoke to the ego maniac in Ben, as well as the sort of messiah complex of saving someone that I think it would be very attractive to Ben as well. Totally. And so you sort of got both sides of that coin, and I love that. That is very intuitive. It shows you a good knowledge of Ben, and I think that's going to help the letter writer. So that was good advice.
Thank you.
Very good advice.
Oh God.
Yeah, you don't even have to be homeless, by the way. You can lie about all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, Ben doesn't give a shit. Ben
You don't have
doesn't
to write
give
for the paper.
No.
Just say you do it.
Just Andrew, just let
You
Randy.
think Ben's vetting? You think Ben's vetting these stories?
Oh yeah, Ben's gonna fucking Google you, make sure you're a reporter. No. He's like, come on.
There's no research being done
What's that,
at all.
Clark Kent? Come on in.
I'll go in your phone booth. Some clothes will be coming off.
Yes, I am doing 2 shows in one night. Although just dropping in for a set, not writing the intro with Andrew or Adam.
He's like, I'm doing 2 shows in one night, but I'm about to do 3 things in one night.
Oh shit!
You being the third.
I get it. Sounds like Randy's pretty ready to play.
Keep explaining it, Randy. Keep explaining.
The first thing is the comedy show. The second thing was the music show, or vice versa. The third thing is the person who. All right. Anyway.
Okay. Now I get it. Now I get it.
Okay. Oh,
further.
We weren't sure.
When I said do, I mean bang. Like,
all right.
Got it. Got it.
Great. Thank
That was the
you,
missing thread
guys.
for me. Was the
I'm
do.
still here.
Oh shit.
Ben,
Sorry.
Thank you. Ben, are you ready to time keep Randy?
Yes.
It's time.
Randy, are you feeling good about it? Are you ready to enter the Toctagon?
I am ready to enter the Toctagon.
All right, here we go. Randy Sklar up. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Okay, I want to talk about a different. Ben Roy is a multifaceted, multi-sided. He's like a Dungeons and Dragons die. There's several sides to him that you
Sounds
have
like
to
someone's trying to fuck Andrew.
Well,
whoa. Ring a ding ding.
What people don't know about Ben, and we've been sort of fortunate to see this. He's a very emotional guy. So if you can get him crying on any level, which is, by the way, a low threshold.
Sure.
A very low threshold. If you can get tears coming out of him. Here's the thing. He may start crying now as I say this, and I'm afraid he'll try and fuck me. So I'm married. I'm just going to say that if you can access his tears, he is yours forever. You know how they say an Italian guy, you got to go through his mom to get to him, or you go through his stomach to get you go through Ben Roy's tear ducts to get to the man. Now, people know this about him. He plays music. He plays hardcore music, but his emotions are as softcore as it gets. So
real Skinamax emotionally.
Right?
Real Skinamax emotionally.
He could watch an Applebee's commercial and just be a blubbering mess. So what you have to
Those
do,
emotions are up all night.
They're up all night, folks, and they're right under they're underneath every tattoo that's on his arm. Okay, he's got a sleeve of emotions that will cause him to cry at any moment. So you just release those emotions. He might be crying right now. So you tap into his emotions. You make him cry on some level. And I guarantee you, if you're a woman, your vagina will be inside of his penis in a snap.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a new twist.
Turn it inside out. Turn him inside out.
Okay.
You put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Get him crying. And an emotional Ben Roy, he'll just say, after this experience, and the only bummer about it is that you'll have to hold him a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of holding.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, Randy.
Ben's face in this episode, we'll have to put some stills up as bonus content.
Fantastic.
The pained look on Ben's face is worth every letter in this letter. Thank you.
Oh, go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
No.
Okay, the Sklars came to play today. That's all I gotta fucking say.
Brought our A game.
They came to
Amazing.
advice fight. This is unreal. Lot to like about that. First of all, the image of a vaginal reversal is wild.
Something
that's like
that
a
I
fun one to even
never
contemplate.
Yeah.
Like a judo move, right?
Yeah, the vaginal reversal. You didn't expect it to happen. Boom, you're flipped over.
Grappling. That's grappling.
And when you said, but I did have a question. When you said you had to go in as tear ducts, that's like a metaphor. You don't mean like an inner space, like actually going
Well, if we
in
want to
there.
go back to the pissing theme, you could pee into his tear ducts,
Oh,
and that
okay.
might get him going as well. Again, I don't know.
great.
It's up
No,
to you.
he's actually, Randy, he's so well versed. He has these goggles that say BR on them. He's had them made.
Yeah,
So like
got
the
it.
eye thing is not an issue. He's been burned that way
Great,
before.
good,
He knows
good.
not.
No,
Literally been burned.
Yeah. Yeah. He takes protection with his eyes.
Didn't have them made. I took them from the last time I vacationed at the Great Wolf Lodge in Colorado Springs with my.
Love their slides.
I go alone.
You go alone.
I go alone, but I go for the slides and the grilled cheese.
You're a lone wolf at the Big Wolf.
Yeah, my family, when we took our family, we passed Ben in the lobby, and I was like, boys, just go to the elevator.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, nope, we're going to bed. We're going to bed. Bye, Ben.
Why is that guy following us?
Did you guys hear that? No, I did not hear that.
I'm gonna go watch the crew clean the big pool. You gotta get eyes on that. Guys, this is truly just everything I thought it would be, and it's very troubling. And it's cool because I am single right now, and you guys are
That's
single.
about
how
to change.
useful.
That's about to change.
That's about to change. We're providing a roadmap
Oh,
to
I
your
think
heart.
so. Oh, I
Isn't
think
this
so.
handy? You could just be like, oh, shortcut. No even need for first date jitters. Go ahead and listen to this episode. Boom. Look at how much headway we've already made.
Crib notes.
Yeah, an emotionally volatile piss king is so far what I've been.
Who doesn't care if somebody lies about being a reporter to fuck him.
Right.
Oh, that's right. An egomaniac. An
No,
egomaniacal.
It's a messiah complex. You're trying.
Oh, messianic.
Messianic, over emotional piss king.
Right. And Jason, you're just showing that your wife is, in fact, a psychologist when you bring those sort of clinical
Yes.
terms.
It's
That's
all
rad.
in the DSM. It's all in the DSM.
I don't know what that means.
The DSM is the big book that they put all of the.
That has all the diagnoses.
For Ben, it's in the BDSM. So that's just
It's Denver Sports
Swish.
Manual. They
Swish.
also want to write an article on Ben.
the DSM.
Andrew,
All right.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
you won last episode. You go last.
Now, for everybody listening, if there is one person who loves this more than Adam, it would be Andrew. Andrew, what does
What?
Andrew,
You know where to shift
What?
this thing. You know where to shift this thing, bro.
Andrew knows. I don't like this one.
Yeah.
Again, nervous, abandoning the riff. You can see it every time.
Are you ready,
That's his tell.
Andrew?
Shift it into overdrive. You know it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Andrew. You're in the Toctagon now. 3, 2, 1, advice.
Come on in. Ben's upstairs getting ready. Let's come on in here. Why don't you have a seat? I couldn't help but hear you wanted to fuck my Ben. Hmm? My little Ben, who I've watched grow up over these last 20 years. Just take him out. Just treat him like a piece of meat. Maybe drive him up to Lookout Mountain. Just fuck him. Leave him crying. Walking back down the road. That the big plan for tonight? You gonna go fuck my Ben? Look at me when I'm talking to you. You gonna take my Ben out and just go fuck him? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you are gonna fuck my Ben tonight. I think you're gonna take my Ben out to a nice dinner. You're gonna take him to the melting pot. on Santa Fe. You're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it.
In more ways than one.
Then you're going to take him for a nice walk down the Platte River Trail, maybe look at the stars. You have him home here by 9:30 p.m. untouched, unsullied. You got that?
Jesus.
All right, Ben, your date's here.
That was less of advice and more of like a youth pastor. And he left time on the table and he left a lot of sex on the table.
Oh, God.
Andrew, that was, you took us to a place. That was pretty vivid.
Oh, God.
He became the father he never had, which I really appreciate.
I felt like a terrified fucking homecoming day. I'm sorry, Mr. Orvidal. You've got a lovely yard here.
How late in the car?
You better not think about smoking or drinking.
I thought I'd flip it. I thought somebody has to look out for Ben. Somebody's got to look out for Ben.
That was kind of nice, dude, the way you protected him.
Fuck's sake.
And also if this person is a rebel, all they need is someone to tell them not to do it. And they're going to do it.
And then boom.
Exactly. Now it's illicit.
Grease the wheel.
I mean, Ben's in his 40s. His dates maybe in their 40s. They need that level.
They're close to 40.
They need it to
They've
feel
all been
naughty.
in their late 30s.
They need it to be naughty.
This
we're
woman
breaking the
understands
rules.
discipline. She's a 42-year-old grandmother. She gets it.
And she does most of the parenting, to be honest. She is hands. It's 5 days a week, all fucking day.
Oh, for fuck's
She
sake.
is into spanking.
Andrew, why the melting pot? I'm pretty close to vegan a lot of the time.
Well, you can enjoy the bread.
No, I can't. You know I can't eat the bread.
You can still do cauliflower. You can
They
dip
got a
cauliflower
vegan
in it.
cheese you couldn't even tell, Ben. This place, they're crushing it.
You can dip cheese in the cheese.
Well, you've got your advice. Why don't we take a break before we vote? There can only be one. There can only be one winner.
So much good stuff here. So much good stuff here.
Let's take a quick break. Why don't you use this break to go get your tickets to go see the Sklar Brothers and us this weekend if you're in Denver or even around Denver. Go do it. Go get those tickets, and we'll be back in a few minutes to find out who is going to get Ben properly fucked.
TaxAct knows small business owners can sometimes use a little help with their taxes. That's why TaxAct has Expert Assist, a team of live tax experts ready to answer any questions you may have. Think of them as your own personal sidekick. Not like one of those funny talking animal sidekicks, more like the super smart nerding out on tax code and business casual attire sidekick, but just as helpful and lovable. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
We are back. The third active advice fight. That is when we must crown a winner. And I don't know how you're going to do it, Ben, because there's been so much. We've given you so much free advice today. What do you think, Ben?
Well, let's recap real quick. Adam said to piss on me.
Well, no, we said that you could also do the pissing. It was not a one-way street.
And don't be a novice
That
about
stream
it.
floats both ways.
You're right. There was a lot of nuance, Adam, that I left out.
To quote Trump, there are good peers on both sides.
That's right.
Jason has told this person who apparently is unhoused to pretend that they are a journalist and to interview me. Doesn't matter if you're an actual journalist or not. My ego will do the rest of the short work on that one.
Well, hold on. He also said you could pretend to be unhoused as well to sort of tap into your savior complex, where you feel like
that's true.
You're
That's
helping
true.
someone
Like to
saving
help
them.
people.
Right.
Okay, that's great. Randy, would you remind me of what you said? Just a quick brief.
Tap into the emotional Ben that we all know.
That's
right.
The
Fuck
tears
my
are right
tear
below.
ducts.
Make him cry.
Right, exactly. Fuck my tear ducts.
Also, introducing the concept of like a reversible vagina, which is fun to sort of drop into the advice fight world.
That was something we've never had.
heard.
That
We'll
mental
never see.
imagery,
Loved it,
never.
though. Wild. Wild stuff.
And then Andrew just appeared to give a stern talking to the person, told them to take me to the melting pot and return me at 9 p.m. or 9:30.
Unsullied.
Thank you.
And
a little late. I gave you a little later this time.
Yeah.
Also, I got to say, though, Andrew's kiddo is in high school. This is going to become a real thing pretty soon. And I'm proud of you, Andrew. Your dad game is very strong.
Powerful.
Very strong dad game.
As a father with a daughter who has a boyfriend, I'm very impressed.
Yeah. Maybe Andrew could, talk to them sometime if you ever need it, Randy.
Andrew?
Oh, this is my
What
friend
are you
Andrew.
doing on prom night? My younger daughter just got a
why don't you guys come
It's
in?
just this like little old guy in your living room.
But like, if I brought Andrew here, his joke would be to then give Adam's speech to the
Yeah,
kid.
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
just backfires horribly.
Stop. Shift it up into overdrive.
This is my La Quinta rewards account. You can use this code.
Really been a journey. Really been an advice fight.
This is the golden moments episode.
It
Let's
is.
just be honest.
Maybe we'll call
golden
it that.
hour.
The golden moments.
moment.
The gold. Oh, I love the light during the golden hour. It's just the alpenglow of that piss coming in.
On golden fondue.
On golden fondue.
So much to love in an episode like this, but there has to be one winner. That is the rule of advice fight. And Ben, you're in the rare position to judge it. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that I'm ever going to meet anyone because what'll happen is that I will meet them.
Starting to cry? Are you starting to cry? This shit
This is
working.
it. This is it. Yeah.
And
Randy called it.
What's going to end up happening is they're going to be like, "Oh, you have a podcast," and then they'll go back and they'll listen to this podcast. And then they don't respond.
This podcast is a cock block.
Yeah, and they'll wonder if you're reformed because you haven't brought up the piss stuff. They'll be like, "It's coming, and I got to get out."
Do they even like
working
me?
up the nerve.
It is coming. Well, he's not, but it is.
He's not coming because they haven't got
It's only
there
he's
yet.
coming because
Right.
I try to go through everything. I'm going to, as quick as possible, just get rid of the piss stuff, okay? Because I don't want to be a part of it. I don't like the rumor anymore. I really don't.
Does it piss you off?
Then again, we'd already stopped talking about it, and then you brought it up.
No,
again,
no,
you
because
keep blowing on the embers because
I was ready to move on.
It was just like a thing, and Adam said stop talking about it, and now here you are.
It's one
talking
of those
about
doth
it again.
protest too much types of things.
Pee the fire out.
Yeah, let it go, dude.
You might not want to be, but you're in it.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, so I'm gonna just remove the piss stuff right away.
That doesn't seem fair. Your buddy, your fucking best pal, tees up a potential partner, and I'm out. Okay.
No,
go look at some birds, ACH. We're still in this thing.
Peace
You're
out, guys. Spring migration season. Keep your eyes on the sky.
He's got to do his third draft of his Christmas letter right now.
Yeah.
Come on, get out of here. You're out.
The second one I'm going to remove is Andrew's. I would like to stay out later than 9:30.
Yeah,
and
9:30. Come on.
They don't do a lot of pissing during the daytime hours. I'll tell you that.
And I don't want.
I was the only one looking out for you, Ben, and you just threw me aside.
I don't want to go to the melting pot. I am sensitive to bread.
He is sensitive.
And to a lot of dairy. That's just not.
Dip carrots in it. I don't give a fuck. Jeez, that's what I'm losing on is the melting pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah.
You were so close, buddy.
You were close.
Fuck.
This is really difficult. If I'm being totally honest.
You have to be.
100%.
Which you never are.
Fuck you.
And any potential partners, just take that into account.
Yeah, that he latches out.
If I'm being totally honest, I'm sorry, Jason. Randy is probably actually correct.
Jesus Christ.
The best way to get to me is let's trauma bond.
Yeah, let's get him crying.
Come on. That's the way I'm going to connect with
So
you.
what you're proving is that you don't always have to be funny to be right. Thank you, Ben.
Oh,
wait a minute. Hang on a second. I reversed vagina the thing. Come on.
And that's also pretty cool that
Thank
you are
you.
capable of taking your brain to that place. I will cry, definitely. And Randy, you nailed it. And Jason, I want to say, though, yours was a close second.
Thank you.
Because that would make me cry. An article about myself.
In the street news?
In the street news?
Street news?
I've never even heard of that.
News.
That sounds... And I don't read, so like that means it's probably really good. You know, it's deep cut. But I got to say, today's winner of this episode had no piss in it. It had no stroking of my ego. It was purely just bring me your pain and tap into my emotions. And that's the quickest way to do it. Randy Sklar is your winner of Advice Fight today.
Yes.
Congrats, Randy. Congrats.
I know you, dude. I know
we bonded a lot.
I get you, dude.
And I thought you were Jason for so long.
I'll take it.
Wait a minute.
And I didn't know the difference. I've never been able to tell the difference.
I'll take it.
I take it all back.
No, this was amazing. You guys were really great, and I appreciate it. And I want to tell you both, and I speak for Adam and Andrew when I say this, I'm not into piss stuff.
No.
I want to be clear.
Listen, it's a win for Randy today. That's for sure. But it's a real win for friendship.
That's right.
And knowing what your boy is into.
That's right.
And how to sort of tee somebody up to really speak to your boy and exactly what gets him off. And so, I guess the lesson is know your friends, celebrate your friends, help your friends not be ashamed of what they're into, and that's fucking fine.
I mean, this last thing I'll say is when you get into the bedroom and you say it's about to get wet in here, you're talking about your eyes.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to cry together. That's good. I'll piss from my eyes. How about that?
That's what he means.
There you go.
Piss. That doesn't sound unsettling.
Do some good eye peeing, Ben.
I'm eye peeing. Yeah, thank you to our anonymous letter writer. Whether you actually intended us to tackle this or not, we will. I'll tell you what. You leave something in that box, we're going to take it.
It's called the tackle
We're
box.
going to take it.
You leave something in that box, Ben will leave something in your box, folks.
Boom. That's the Grolix guarantee.
One more time, everybody that's listening, please go and see Randy and Jason, the Sklar brothers, this weekend at Comedy Works South in Greenwood Village. If you have not seen these two on stage together, it is ridiculous. You both are fucking geniuses. It's always so funny.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Love you guys.
And I can't wait to see what you're doing new because you always have new shit. You guys are so prolific.
We're bringing some new stuff, which we're very excited about.
There's a link in the show notes. Thank you guys for being on Advice Fight. It was lovely having you.
Yeah.
You brought the A game. We appreciate that.
Adam, Ben, you guys got any plugs?
I do have a plug. I would like to plug that I will be headlining Comedy Works downtown Wednesday, April 9th. I believe that is next Wednesday. So if you can get your tickets now, I would love to see you all down there. Andrew, do you got anything to plug?
I got a plug for both of us, bud. If you're down in southern Colorado, come catch Ben and I co-headlining Palmer Lake.
Beautiful little town. Cute little town.
We'll be down there April 12th. Ben and I, the rare Ben and Andrew show with no Adam.
I love doing shows with you. We're going to stop at the Melting Pot on the way down. I'll have you home by 9 p.m.
Yes, exactly.
You got plugs, Adam?
Yeah, April 11th, I'm in Colorado Springs at Lulu's downtown. I love that
Great.
venue. So
come down to see Adam on the
Springs.
11th and stay the night to see us.
And then, of course, tickets are always on sale for our live show that happens the last Saturday of every month at the now world-famous UNESCO-designated
heritage site.
Bug Theater. It's a heritage site.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. It's on a burial ground.
We've performed there.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff in the Renaissance happened.
Yes, it did. As always, a big thanks to our producer, Ronnie D. Doyle. His middle name is Ronnie D. It's crazy. It's Ronald Ronnie D.
Ronnie.
Wind it up, Ben. You've almost landed this plane.
Big thank you to Mike Henderson at Plan 9 Sound for doing all the sound of those clips that you see on Patreon of stand-up and of our intros. As always, our theme music is brought to you by Charlie Continental. We love you, Chuck. You're the best human being in the world. If you want to follow us everywhere at Grolix Comedy on all the socials. Also, if you need advice, we love to give it. Email us your questions. question@advicefight.com. You can remain anonymous. You don't ever have to say who you are. We won't say it. And it can be anything. Send us it. We love doing this. And also follow us on Patreon, patreon.com/Grolix Saves. Guys, what a great episode of Advice Fight. I'm going to just go ahead and cancel all my dating apps. And I'm probably just going to, just stay single for a while. involuntarily single. An incent. That's what they call us. Incent.
Sure. Well, I'll take it while you're in that. Play us out, Charlie. All hail Piss King.
No, dude, do not.
Killer.
Piss King, Piss King, Piss King.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Love you guys.
And thank you guys. And looking forward to hanging out with you guys next weekend.
Hell yeah.
We will hang. I can't wait. We'll see you guys there, and it's just going to be a blast.
Bye, y'all.
Later, boys.